the ancient depths of Earth's oceans, long before humans ever walked the land, there reigned a creature so enormous, so powerful, that its very presence turned the seas into a kingdom of fear. This was Megalodon, the greatest predator to ever patrol the waters of our planet. Imagine a shark measuring nearly 60 feet in length, with jaws big enough to swallow a grown human whole. Megalodon was not just a shark. It was the ocean's final judge, the undisputed ruler of the ancient blue world. More than 20 million years ago, when the seas were warm and teeming with massive marine mammals, this colossal hunter evolved to dominate every corner of the ocean. Its body was a marvel of biological engineering, built for speed and absolute destruction. It had a thick, muscular frame and a powerful tail that propelled it through the water like a torpedo. And then there were the teeth. Each one was the size of an adult human's hand, a serrated blade designed to slice through flesh and crush bone with impossible force. Scientists estimate that Megalodon's bite could generate over 40,000 pounds of pressure, strong enough to tear apart a small boat or snap clean through the thick skull of a whale. No creature alive today even comes close to such monstrous power. Megalodon's hunting style was as terrifying as its size. Unlike many modern sharks that might approach with caution, this giant used bold, calculated strikes. Its favorite prey were the early whales, massive sea cows, and giant sea turtles that populated the ancient oceans. But Megalodon didn't engage in long, drawn-out chase. It ambushed its victims from the crushing darkness of the deep, rising like a shadow from below. The oceans during Megalodon's reign were vastly different from what we know today. Warm currents stretched across most of the globe, creating vast, vibrant hunting grounds rich with life. Giant whales roamed in large pods. Prehistoric dolphins, colossal squids, and enormous fish thrived in the nutrient-filled waters. Even other large predators, like the ancient sperm whale Leviathan, fearsome hunter with giant teeth of its own, would clash with Megalodon in brutal battles for dominance. The life cycle of these giants was equally impressive. Young Megalodons were born in shallow, warm coastal waters, which served as nurseries, protecting them from larger predators. Even at the Earth, a baby Megalodon was already 6 to 7 feet long, the size of a modern adult great white shark. Growing at a rate of nearly 7 inches every year, they quickly matured into unstoppable forces of nature. Their senses were perfectly honed for hunting in the vast, open ocean. They could detect the faintest vibrations from miles away, smell a single drop of blood in an endless expanse of water, and even sense the faint electromagnetic pulses given off by their prey. For anything swimming in its domain, there was simply nowhere to hide from Megalodon. But despite its unparalleled dominance, even the greatest king can fall. About 3 million years ago, our planet underwent a dramatic transformation. The climate began to cool rapidly. Massive ice sheets started forming at the poles, and as a result, ocean temperatures dropped significantly. The warm, tropical waters that Megalodon depended on began to shrink and disappear. And with these colder seas came devastating consequences for the ocean's apex predator. The large whales that Megalodon fed on began migrating to new, colder regions, far beyond the shark's preferred temperature range. As its primary food source moved away, the mighty Megalodon began to starve. Colder oceans also meant a slower metabolism. The giant shark could no longer sustain its massive body. It grew weaker, slower, and more desperate for food. At the same time, new competition was rising. Highly intelligent pack hunters, like the ancestors of modern orcas, began to emerge. Though they were much smaller than a Megalodon, their teamwork allowed them to protect their young and challenge weakened, solitary giants. As food shortages became more severe, these confrontations grew more common. Megalodon, once the supreme ruler, now faced threats it had never known before. Furthermore, shifting ocean currents and the rise of new landmasses, like the Isthmus of Panama, drastically changed marine migration routes. The warm, coastal nurseries, where young megalodons grew up, either dried up or became too cold for them to survive. Unable to withstand the harsh new water temperatures, the young sharks died in great numbers. The next generation of giants was being wiped out before it could even begin. One by one, the titans of the sea began to disappear. Some starved to death. Others fell victim to the rapidly changing ecosystems. Some may have been trapped in pockets of water that became too cold for them to function. Within just a few thousand years, a mere blink in geological time, Megalodon's long and terrifying reign came to an end. The oceans grew quieter. The monstrous shadow that once lurked beneath the waves faded into memory, and the greatest predator our planet has ever produced slipped silently into extinction. For centuries, Megalodon was nothing more than a legend, a creature of myth buried under the immense weight of time. Then, in the early 1900s, scientists discovered the first physical proof: enormous fossilized teeth. These were triangular blades more than 6 inches long, far larger than any known shark tooth. These fossils revealed the unimaginable scale of this ancient monster. Over time, more discoveries followed. Fragments of its jaw, massive vertebrae, and chilling bite marks etched into the fossilized bones of ancient whales. Each new piece of the puzzle told the same incredible story: a predator of unbelievable power once ruled the world. Today, Megalodon remains one of the most iconic and awe-inspiring extinct creatures in Earth's history. Its legend fuels documentaries, blockbuster films, and countless theories about what might still be lurking in the unexplored deep. But the scientific consensus is clear. Megalodon is gone. It vanished from our world millions of years ago. Yet its legacy endures, serving as a powerful reminder of nature's unmatched ability to craft monsters far beyond our wildest imagination. And even now, when we gaze out into the dark, mysterious ocean depths where human eyes cannot see, we can still feel that ancient, primal fear, the fear of the king that once hunted beneath the waves. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey back in time, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the mysteries of our planet S-Path. See you next time.